Hey guys, What's 5 here with episode number 19 of the Brighton career mode on FIFA 21. We're kicking this episode off with a nice little home game. We will be taking on, as you can see on your screen, we'll be taking on the almighty Chelsea. So, last time we played, I believe we beat them 1-0. I think it was Tammy scoring. Wait, have we played them this season? I'm confused. I think we beat them. Yeah, we beat them, and it was Trossard that scored, and it was the end of last season. I think that was the last time we played them. I think this is the first time we played them this season. Obviously, we also had the 4-2 loss to them. So, 50-50 in terms of playing them this season. This career mode, sorry, not this season. But you can see we're having a majority of the chances coming our way. The best one probably going to be this Lewis Dunk one. Tammy just needed to get his head on that. It wasn't moving at a pace where he couldn't control it and shoot it in, or even head it first time into the back of the net. Yeah, Tammy really, instead of ducking there, maybe could have stood up and actually done something. But the two former Chelsea boys working with one another to make it 1-0 to ourselves 36 minutes into the game. Tariq Lamptey with Tammy Abraham in the middle, tucking the ball past Edouard Mendy. We are 1-0 to the good. And it is a really, really nice finish there from the boys in blue. But Timo Werner, it was a difficult one. He skips past Lewis Dunk, skips past Adarabioyo, strikes it into the back of the net with a nice little finish, a very clinical finish past Sam Johnson. And the German gets them back on level terms just before half time. Really annoying considering how well we had defended up to that point in this game. But right after half-time, a chance again for Timo Werner. Can he get a bit of that magic out again? Well, he plays the ball into Kovacic, skips past Adarabioyo. Dunk thankfully gets us a block in there, because that was more than likely going to be testing Sam Johnson and probably going to go into the back of the net. But another chance for ourselves as we approach the hour mark. Trossard through on goal, looks to get the back of Zabacosta, does so, whips it across to the back post. Nilmar Payet there, the Frenchman. He's one of the nice little run of goals so far this kind of past few games, which is really good to see. He's been flying up the Premier League goal scoring charts. You know, I called him out for not scoring many goals in the Prem last episode, and he's gone and done that here today. We shake hands with what should be Thomas Tuchel as we do win 2-1, going back into the Europa League, and I think this is the fourth game, or maybe the fifth game. But a win here today would pretty much secure us going through to the knockout stages. And the first chance comes Anthony Edwards' way. Unfortunately, it is well saved. And then a chance for the away team here as Mulder play the ball out to Ikrem. Turns Dunk brilliantly. And then unfortunately, Tariq Lamptey goes in for a silly challenge. It's a straight red card. I didn't think you could get straight red cards for penalties anymore. I thought the double jeopardy rule did mean that wasn't a thing, but they did score from the penalty. We are down to 10 men, and things are not looking the best to start this game's off. 20 minutes in, we've got to try and find a way to get back into this one. We've got to try and find a formation that will allow us to still have our attacking capability as well as the defensive capability. As we do go through there with Aaron Connolly, one of our youngsters, hits the post. So we've created two great chances this game, one through Edwards, one through Connolly, both being denied by either the post or the goalkeeper. But going into the second half, you can see we're pretty late on in this second half. But Connolly to make the nose through to Leandro Trossard. There's 14 minutes remaining. The Belgians only just come on. He's got a man in the middle to pass it to for the simple equalising goal. And Aaron Connolly is there to tuck the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And the 10 men of Brighton are back and fighting. And when I say fighting, I mean fighting. We are not just going to sit on this 1-1. We're going to fight and we're going to try and win. As Aaron Connolly's chance is saved, but approaching late, controlling the ball and passing it pretty much into the back of the net was Leandro Trossard. And his substitution has flipped this game on its head as we're now in front. And when I say attacking, I mean knocking out. Because Solly March charges forward here. 3 men to aim at in the middle. He plays it off to McAllister, who lays it off to Trossard, who single-handedly has knocked Mulder out. 3-1 in the space of about 10 minutes since he came on. He's got an assist for the Connolly goal, and he's got 2 goals for himself. 3-1 is the final score. 3 points have been confirmed for ourselves, and we are through to the knockout rounds of this competition. So, who will we face? We don't know yet. There's still one more game to play against Sparta Prague, and it should be a good one. All things considered, they, as it stands, need a win to go through. AZ Alkmaar actually sit bottom of the group, which is actually pretty crazy, as I thought they were going to be one of the main contenders, along with ourselves. As we're coming to this one against Wolves, we are at the Molineux, and 6 minutes into the game, we've already created one great chance. We create another one here with Tammy, and Tammy does what Tammy does best. Tucks the ball into the back of the net. He is one of our top goal scorers this season in the Premier League. He, alongside Trossard and alongside Malpay, that front three once again, really helping us out this season. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get a big transfer offer for Malpay or Trossard in this one. But Cutrone, Patrick Cutrone, the Italian, kind of seems out of favours at Wolves in real life. But he just goes and scores an absolutely incredible goal. A really, really, really nice goal. Frank Lampard-esque. But this time it counted. But they went on level terms for long as Ben White from the corner. He's scored a few goals this season, Ben White. And then actually in this whole career mode, Ben White's notched on a few goals to his name, which is really good to see. And you know, when you've got defenders that can score you goals as well as the midfielders and whatnot, speaking of midfielders that score goals, Ruben Neves tucks the ball into the back of the net. We know how good he is. And I think that goal is in the box, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if this is true, but Ruben Neves, all of his Premier League goals have come from outside the box. I'm not sure if that's a fact or not, but Tammy Abraham did go down with a slight knock, so we took him off straight away, just so he didn't get anything wrong with him. Aaron Connolly comes on, and he picks up a knock as well. So, just our luck, basically. Just our luck when it comes to injuries. And with a few minutes remaining in this one, Fabio Silva charges up to this left-hand side. What's he going to do is he just shuffles around, tries to go for the shot. It was a pretty audacious shot, really, all things considered, as Neves dribbles past a few players, lays it off to Podence, his fellow countryman. And just like that, our lead is taken away from us in the final minutes of the game. 3-3 is going to be the final score for this game. We also got 2 injuries in this one. Really unfortunate. Thankfully, the Tammy one's not too bad. And unfortunately, the Aaron Connolly one, he's going to be out for a few weeks. But we do have Edwards on the bench to replace him, should we need a rotational striker at any point. Trossard can also play striker. So it's not too bad. And thankfully, the Tammy one isn't the worst either. But coming into the final game of the episode, we're taking on West Ham in the Premier League, and West Ham currently actually are doing pretty well in the Premier League. If I have a look at the table, they are, at the time of playing them, sitting 7th. So it's not too bad, not too bad, all things considered. But 17 minutes into the game, you can see we're already having a few shots. Unfortunately, the audacious little scorpion kick didn't go in, because if that had gone in, that would have been goal of the season for any career mode ever. You know, we scored the scorpion kick with Golovin in the Monaco career mode. Couldn't quite get one in this one though. We have been testing out their goalkeeper. They're not playing Fabianski, they're playing Martin, who I believe is probably their 3rd choice goalkeeper. But after all those shots that we have, Mark Noble is the man to score for West Ham. Mark Noble, you know. Retiring at the end of next season. So that's this season in game. Maybe he's retiring in this one. I'm not too sure. But you can see another injury for Oxlade-Chamberlain again. It's not the worst. It's a very similar one to Tammy. He's going to be out for about 5 days. So we keep getting those 5-day injuries. But it doesn't matter. Alas, they'll come back in 5 days. They'll come straight back into the first team. And you can see the man replacing him was Pascal Gross, as we're still 1-0 down. But Maitland-Niles knocks the ball into Trossard, goes for the audacious little shot. This time it goes into the back of the net. We're level terms, it's 1-1. Now we need to push on for these final few minutes and get the victory. But Jared Bowen has different ideas as they play the ball across. And well, when things like that happen, you just kind of wish maybe it's just not your day. Maybe it's just not your day. We've been conceding a lot of goals recently. The 3 to Wolves, the 2 to West Ham, and it's just, it's not. I don't feel like I'm playing poorly. Thankfully, though, in this one we are going to get back onto level terms, but that is it. Unfortunately, we don't win the game, and unfortunately, we can't pick up all 3 points in our progression for maybe even Champions League qualification this season. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.